Welcome to Bangla City SATV News. This is Nouri Alamin. We begin with the political crisis of Pakistan. Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf MNAS walked out of the National Assembly on Monday, boycotting the election for the country's new Prime Minister. The move came after Shah Mohammad Qureshi, who was the party's candidate for the top slot, announced that PTI lawmakers would be resigning en masse from the NA. Earlier on, the party leader Imran Khan said that he would not sit in the assemblies with these thieves. However, after the PTI boycotted the elections and walked out of the assembly, Shehbaz Sharif is the lone contender for the Prime Minister slot and will be elected unopposed. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir has alleged that corruption is being perpetuated from the highest level of the government. He also said that the ACC doesn't take any necessary actions on any sensitive issues. The party Secretary General said this at a press conference at the BNP chairperson's office in Gulshan this morning. Mirza Fakhrul said that a letter is being sent to inform the ACC about the corruption in the mega project. The white paper of the government's irregularities will be published even if it's late, he also added. The traffic congestion has turned severe in and around the capital, with Eid al-Fitr festival drawing nearer. Many students and office goers are late to reach their educational institutions and workplaces respectively. The daily financial loss due to traffic jam in the capital is about 150 crore taka and 72 lakh working hours are wasted. This information was given by the BUET professor and road specialist Dr. Hadi Zaman in an executive interview with SATV. He also said that due to the negligence of the BRTA and lack of the political will, discipline is not returning to the road. The people have to pay the compensation and people are paying the compensation. 5 fishing trawlers kept at a dockyard in the Burguna's Pathurghata for repair have been burned in a fire. The blaze started around 11:30 p.m. on Sunday at the dockyard owned by the Abdul Qadir, said police. The fire was brought under the control after an hour and a half with the help of the fire service and locals. But the blaze had gutted 5 trawlers before that, he also said. Another trawler was partially burned, he also added. The fire service official intimates the blaze may have caused about 50 taka million worth of the damage. A panel will be formed to investigate the matter, he also said. Bangladesh Railway will begin selling advanced train ticket for ejourneys on April 23rd. Tickets will be available on the counters and online as well. It returns journey will begin on May 5 and train tickets for that grip will go on the sale on May 1st. The railway set the ticket sale schedule under the assumption that the Eid will be on May 2nd. However, if there are 30 days of Ramadan and the Eid falls on May 3, tickets for the new and will be sold for the April 28. At least 6 people charged to death as a massive blaze tossed off by the explosion at a chemicals plant in the Indian's western state of Gujarat. Authorities said that the blast on the Sunday night took place in a hub for the chemical and the petrochemical manufacturing units at the state Dahej industrial estate, but its cause was not immediately clear. Fire officials said they had brought under the control the flames on the OM organic manufacturing plant about 230 kilometers south on the state's commercial city of the Ahmedabad. The morning sitting French President Emmanuel Macron and the main opposition candidate Marine Le Pen both qualified for a presidential election runoff set for the April 24. Exit polls from the first round of the election showed Macron with 28% of the vote ahead of the Le Pen's 24%. Meanwhile, the most other major candidates have been withdrawn for the presidential race to back Macron in a move to block victory for the far right. Speaking at the rally for the first supporters heard left the former candidate, the Jean-Luc Mélenchon repeatedly asked for the crowd not to vote for the main opposition candidate. You are up to date with the Bangla City SATV News, and to know the latest news, visit www.satv.tv. Stay with SATV.